Hey everyone, Charting Man Dan from ChartGuys.com. You know, behind every single video that we put out every single day, there's a wonderful community of traders that we want to invite you to be a part of. Try the free 7-day trial and gain access to our live market broadcasts every morning and afternoon, interact with hundreds of like-minded traders, or take part in one of our dedicated chat rooms, each led by an analyst that's there to answer your questions in real time. Our trial is risk-free with absolutely no commitment or credit card required to experience the TCG community. For those looking for a head start in technical analysis, check out our entries and exits course in the link below in the description. Get up to speed with the fundamentals of TCG technical analysis and experience over 5 hours of great community-driven trading education. Checking in on PCLN NVDA TSLA NFLX CMG daily weekly time frame. PCLN following SPY to a T. And we're seeing a similar candlestick today. So it's healthy consolidation. A new higher low has been established at 1878. And now the bulls need to see some continuation. If we were to pull back further from here, it would certainly make this consolidation less than ideal for those bulls. As of right now, it is really similar to that previous bull flag. And looking for continuation from that bull flag. So if SPY gets a new all-time high, we're going to look for PCLN to head towards its all-time high. Just 1909, 1916, and 1927 resistances stand between that all-time high level, and very clearly we're building bases of support on the way up with these consolidation levels. So the bulls are looking to keep that jumping pattern going, and we've got the exponential support holding on the 8 period on the weekly, and every time we touch it, we see nice bullish action following through. So that is a key level to maintain and continue holding. We will be looking to go bearish once that level is lost, but there's no sign of that being lost this week, and we'll have to be keeping a close eye on it. NVDA bulls still strong, new all-time high today. Lots of follow-through, lots of strength, and anything above 142.51 maintains the higher low pattern. Just like PCLN, these bulls are just putting in higher low, higher high, higher low, perfect uptrend. We do have a very close to a bearish MACD cross here, so we do want to be aware of that. Certainly wouldn't be enough to make me sell if I were bullish that alone. Just something to make note of. And if we do lose, just like PCLN and the 8 period exponential on the weekly, look at the 8 period here on the daily, bouncing just above that level time and time again, and maintaining the strong uptrend. Weekly time frame trying to maintain the upper Bollinger Band in breakout mode for the 5th week in a row, showing lots of strength, maintaining that level, and that level is 145.98. So if we were to close here or better, it's a very strong end of the week, and the bulls will be looking to test 150 psychological resistance, and then just all psychological resistances after that, 151, 52, so on and so forth. Tesla bulls, extremely strong. NVDA and Tesla are the two strongest names that I'm watching in this market. And even when we saw today, there was a pullback in SPY due to the oil inventory report dump. Tesla and NVDA shook it off and didn't see any kind of correlation where all the other big names I was watching pulled back with the market. So a new all-time high, continued strength. Small range today, but not small volume. The bull volume is still pouring in here. So the 360.50 is the all-time high. 365 is another psychological resistance level we'll look at. Update the upper Bollinger Band at the open. That will likely start tomorrow as resistance. Weekly time frame. We haven't closed above the weekly upper Bollinger Band in months. So if the bulls are able to close above 355.70 by the end of this week over the next 2 days, that would definitely be notable and show tons of strength and follow-through, as we've been seeing plenty of that this whole time. And watching to see how we close. Odds are that we pull back enough to reject from that level, just because that has been the pattern over the past couple of months, even though we have been strong regardless. So odds are we do reject, and keeping an eye out for the next 2 days with that level. Netflix, still healthy, not seeing a ton of follow-through today to the upside. We hit a new all-time high yesterday, but look at the wicks. The wicks definitely are telling. Besides that one upper wick of profit-taking yesterday, the lower wicks here the past 2 weeks, bulls are buying these dips, and that's giving fuel to the fire for these bulls to maintain the strength in the uptrend. If every time you pull back, you see a buying opportunity. So we haven't seen a weak close since back on that Trump dump day, and we had one little red day in there, but other than that, we're seeing the bulls buy these dips, and we're just looking up to 166.82, the all-time high, and support is down at 164.41, exponential support on the daily. Weekly time frame, very nice uptrend still intact. Upper Bollinger Band is 166.40. Nothing to see here on the weekly, really, just a strong uptrend. And that's the case with so many of these names, watching exponential support, still maintaining them, and until we lose those levels, not seeing anything slow down or turn around. CMG was the weakest name on this list. We could see it very clearly as we kept seeing lower highs and lower lows here, and now the bears finally took over. We saw a slight increase in bear volume 3 days in a row, and now it is clear bear volume as we broke that 465 support. That was a must-hold level to keep the bulls in control. That has now broken. So we're looking down at 445. Doesn't mean we're going to shoot straight down to that level as the hourly RSI is oversold and due for a bounce, but we're going to look for lower highs and lower lows to continue as that is the next major support level. So due for a short-term bounce, and we can scout a bearish entry perhaps at the 50-day moving average resistance in the low 470s, maybe the middle Bollinger Band in the upper 470s. It's going to keep dropping down. But as of right now, clearly a bearish name on the daily, and the weekly time frame doesn't look nearly as strong as we're losing exponential support, on the verge of a bearish MACD cross, on the verge of a bearish TCG cross. So CMG, a clear lead bear here. But that being said, we're going to be scouting a bullish entry once we come up to some support, once we see signs of the bulls showing up on the daily. Because of the weekly chart, we're not just going to throw in the towel here. The bulls made a big, significant turnaround, and they did change that trend. So higher lows and higher highs are certainly going to remain intact right now. We will form a higher low. We just need to be patient and watch where. And the middle Bollinger Band on the weekly is 445, which does line up with that daily consolidation down at 445. So we'll keep checking in on all of these, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Have the best night you've ever had in your life. Ever.